He has only held the post for 2 months, but already Sahibzada A Khan is making his presence known in Canada. Mr. Khan is Pakistan's new Consul General. Since arriving in Canada, he has actively solicited support for Islamabad's fight against terror, while working to build stronger ties with the local Pakistani community in hopes of boosting Pakistan's weak economy. And Mr. Khan joins us now live from Queen's Park. Welcome.
Thank you, Donna.
I would like to begin with information on the ongoing battles in the part of Pakistan that borders Afghanistan. Now, the Pakistani military has been engaged in some heavy fighting lately against Taliban militants. Do you think that your army is making progress?
Ma'am, yes. We have 100,000 troops in this fight against terror. And as we speak, over 28,000 troops are tightening the noose against these terrorists who are, we presume, in the Waziristan tribal area, and we expect about 10 to 15,000 of these terrorists there.
Let's talk about some allegations that your own government has been guilty in some part of actually turning a blind eye to the growth of terrorism along the border and actually supporting part of the Taliban regime. How do you respond to that?
Ma'am, the point is it's too late. You cannot, Pakistan and Afghanistan, we cannot keep continuing to play this blame game. It is time that the international community, the NATO forces, the ISAF, Pakistani forces, we all join hands and get rid of this menace.
How do we do it? Is this the way to do it? Is this the only way to do it?
Ma'am, if you ask me, the right way to do it was by reconciliation and development. And the Americans also agreed with us about reconciliation and development. But the point is, these terrorists have infiltrated into our urban areas and they're playing havoc there. So it was very important, it was necessary for our military to go and get these bad guys. And we shall succeed.
But there was also a relationship, was there not, with the Taliban? And I'm thinking of Swat Valley in particular, where your government actually, as I said, turned a blind eye to their operation there.
Ma'am, as far as Swat was concerned, we did offer a hand of reconciliation, and this peace lasted for a while. But when the peace deal broke between the government and these militants, then was the time we carried out a military operation. And even the NATO, the Secretary General NATO has himself said that NATO forces appreciate the kind of success that Pakistan has achieved in Swat. So, but yes, there is a relationship between the Swat Talibans and the tribal area Fatah Talibans. But we are determined, the Pakistani nation is committed, and we have the international support.
Are you getting enough international support?
Well, are you asking me about Canada alone or the international?
Well, we can talk about Canada, but NATO in general is...
Yes, I think as far as the NATO support and the ISAF support, that is very much there. But then again, it is a matter of perception. We've told the Americans that it's very important that you stop doing these drone attacks, because these drone attacks are causing more collateral damage. And then what has happened over the months and years, that this tribal area has become an automatic breeding and recruiting ground for these terrorists. Hopefully the international community would understand our point of view.
Of course, Canada has a strong military presence as well in Afghanistan. Now that you're in Canada, do you think that Canadians understand and that the Canadian government is supporting your initiative?
Ma'am, first of all, when you say Canada, my deepest condolences for the 133 brave men and women who've fallen for this fight against terror. But the point is, my request, I keep telling my Canadian friends that you don't have to look at Pakistan from the Afghanistan prism. You have to foster the Pakistan's military capacity. And when I say that, people think that I'm asking for tanks and fighter jets. No, I'm not. What I'm telling my Canadian friends is, give us surveillance equipment, give us night vision devices, give us border control equipment. And if this border, the Afghan-Pakistan border, is safe, there will be no infiltrations from either side. So therefore, the blame game will be over.
Sahibzada Khan is the Consul General for Canada from Pakistan. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you, Donna.
And we'll have more news right after this.